Hey everyone, Jason Shapard here, MzeroA.com, alongside Steve from FlightChops, Steveo1Kinevo, and our new friend, Dutch Steve. We are here, it's like Steve, and Jason. This is amazing. We're here at Sun and Fun right now, and Dutch Steve had a question for us, my friend, all the way from the Netherlands, by the way. My friend, let's hear it.
Yeah, why did you start a YouTube channel?
Why did we start a YouTube channel, guys?
Steve-O?
I've been on YouTube for about 10 years. Originally, I just like to make aviation videos with some music to it. Then eventually it enveloped into getting a microphone where I could talk into the camera and explain what I was doing, which I now created what's called flight vlogs. And to me, it's just sharing our passion in aviation together and being able to share it with everybody.
See, this guy shares how to do it right. I share how to do it wrong. I mean, like, for me, it was basically my own personal self-debrief. So I was just doing that anyway for my own debrief. I shared with a couple friends, and they were like seeing me learn stuff from watching my own mistakes. And then I was like, I guess I can share that a little more widely, but I'm a filmmaker also, so I was able to do something a lot of YouTubers can't do, and you're getting pretty good at it, which is editing. And I add context. Because it's one thing to put out a mistake or a video that shows something you did wrong, but if you don't add context to it, you're asking for trouble. So for me, my whole thing is about context, debriefing with context. I'm gonna put out mistakes, things are not perfect. I'll say, like, I could have done that better. I'm not an instructor, but I just am sharing my personal debrief. So for me, it was just, basically when you go to the bar and you have a beer and you tell your friend, oh, that time I did that thing, man. I'm just telling 50,000 people at once. And I have instructors that help me with context to make sure I'm not getting it wrong, because that's scary. So yeah, I'm real careful to say I'm not an instructor. Like, these guys, like, if this guy's doing it professionally, this guy's an instructor, that's different types of content. That's why I like what I'm doing is not that. So I don't try to compete with what these guys are doing.
You fill the gap.
I fill the gap, the idiot gap.
Because you're a user and you have all kind of useful tricks. For example, the shoes.
Right, yeah, because I almost got myself in trouble with my shoes getting stuck when I was flying. Did you see that one?
Exactly.
I was flying a Super Cub and I had like big soles.
Yeah.
And it got this little seam on the metal, and I almost, like, right at the critical time on takeoff.
Wow.
So just things like that you can share, because that's the kind of video that maybe you couldn't make as an instructor.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. No,
You can't really show yourself making a mistake.
Sure.
I can.
Sure.
And I don't owe it to anybody to be better than that, because I'm like, look, man, I'm a weekend warrior. I'm not a professional pilot.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be perfect. So I kind of represent that thing I think a lot of people resonate with not being perfect. So that's what I do it for.
All right.
That's awesome. I started my channel really to share my flight training tips. How can I help people with steep turns? I mean, I was doing stuff one-on-one with my students. I'd make my students little videos for them and send it to them. And then YouTube kind of came about. I'm like, well, maybe we can do something with this. Remember my first video, I posted it and I had 12 views. And I'm like, why would I even bother doing this? This is a total waste of my time. It kind of grew and grew. And nothing happens overnight. You were saying 10 years, 3 years. I've got to be at least 6 or 7 years of doing this stuff. It doesn't just magically happen for anybody out there that wants to do that. But I mean, I wanted to share that flight training dream. You know, as an instructor, like, sending a student up to solo is the most amazing experience. It's terrifying on the inside, but at the same time, it's amazing to share that gift of aviation. So I thought, like, I do this one-on-one, how can I share that gift of aviation with the masses? And MzeroA.com was born that way. So it's cool stuff. Dutch Steve, I appreciate your questions. Guys, maybe you have a question for us. I know the three of us are going to watch the comment box down underneath this video, so be sure to ask your question. That was good, I like that. You're going places, kid. You're going places, I like it. Be sure to leave your comment down underneath this video. You know, your response from one of us, maybe all three. Enjoy the rest of your day, and most importantly, remember, a good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, guys. See ya.